Current events are that the stock market has dropped dramatically in the last couple of days. Cue the whining, screaming, and gnashing of teeth that everyone's going to die and we're all going to retire and have to eat Alpo routine. Not good for Democrats if the stock market goes down and fears of a recession are looming. Not good. Economics unseats more administrations than anything else in history. So those of you worried about other things. Anyway, the reason, number one, most of the time we just talk about stuff here that you could listen to it 3 years from now and it would still be the same answer, and it helps you all the time. It's called modular or evergreen content. And but anyway, stock market's down, and so far, kind of a yawn, except it hadn't been down in a long time. It's been a couple years since y'all have experienced a downturn. Like 20 was pretty dramatic. Took a big old dive. There's something going on in March, if I remember, of 20. And the old market took a dive, and the world was coming to an end, and we were all going to die, and then too. You remember?
What was it in March 2020?
I don't remember, but it affected my memory. But I've got PTS, Fauci, and so Fauci PTSD. But anyway, here's the deal. If the thing levels out sometime this week, it's not even going to make the top 100 worst days. It's pretty much a yawner. As downturns go, this one's not really exciting. Now, if it continued to dive, you're day over day over day over day, 1,000 points a day for 4 or 5 days, we'd have something to actually discuss. Mm-hmm. But right now, it's more of your emotions that we want to address. Because why is the stock market going down, Dave? Why is it going down? Well, because the jobs report came out and said jobs suck. Worst hiring quarter in a long time. More people unemployed. Nothing like the 80s, nothing like other times when there was real unemployment, but it's actually a downturn there. There's some other indications. The Fed is screwing around again, which is a good way to get a president or a vice president unseated as well. If you want to throw them out, just screw with the interest rates, boys. That'll do it. And so they're gonna screw around with that apparently, and everyone has declared there's a recession. One more time, people, you don't get to declare there's a recession. There's a definition of a recession.
Well, have you heard people say vibe session? Have you heard that?
No.
It's the feeling. It's the vibe that we're in a recession.
You know what? I'll go with that. There is a malaise out there. Uh-huh. There is a cloud, a fog, whatever out there, a vibe session. I'll go with that. But because you can define that as a feeling.
It's a feeling.
But a recession is not a feeling.
You got to go with real numbers.
A recession is an economic fact. Gross domestic product, GDP, is the measure of all goods and services in the U.S., has to contract, be less than 2 quarters in a row what it was before. That is the definition. Until it does that, it's not a recession.
That's right.